Hello Libra and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your weekly reading for December the 13th through to the 19th. So we are in Sagittarius season, but we also have a full moon on the 19th, give or take a day, depending on where you are in the world, in the sign of Gemini, so your fellow air signs. So we'll see how that's affecting you, this beautiful full moon in Gemini. And yeah, just quick note that this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising, so always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are to get the fuller picture of what's going on for you, Libra. And yeah, we'll see what's coming in. Also, just a quick reminder that the 2022 yearly readings, the yearly forecasts are out. If you're interested in what's coming in for you in 2022, it's a comprehensive guide to the energies of 2022. So the link for that is in the description box below. All right, Libra, I feel like I've got this beautiful Libra energy into the cards now. So yep, it's feeling good. Okay, so let's see what is coming in for you. The Death card. So something is transforming in your life. The Queen of Pentacles could be to do with your health, your money, your career. The Ace of Swords. This is going to be good for you. And at the base, the Eight of Swords. So yeah, interesting. You've got clarity with the Ace of Swords and you've got the Eight of Swords, which is around limitations, not being able to see something clearly. So that's kind of interesting that's coming through. I think that, you know, you are seeing a situation very clearly now, whereas previously maybe you couldn't, or maybe you're dealing with somebody who's very limited in the way that they're seeing something at this moment in time. Either way, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles represents, and she's a fantastic energy, Capricorn energy coming through, and we are moving into, like, starting to move in closer and closer towards Capricorn season. So we're starting to see these Capricornish kind of themes starting to come in, getting closer and closer. And this is about internal stability, the Queen of Pentacles, and keeping things on a nice flat line. So it could be around, you know, how you're making money, or it could be around, like I said, where you're living, feeling a lot more stable around there. And so with this Ace of Swords coming through, this is great for you because you might be getting some really good ideas about that, about things around how to bring more of this into your life, things that are more authentic to you. So I feel like this is a great week for ideas around that. And this is where you might be thinking, I want to transform some things either around the home or the amount of money that's coming in, or even all of that sort of stuff, all of the above. So I feel like this is, you know, it's very practical and pragmatic, the Queen of Pentacles, but you're putting your ideas into action and it's creating quite the change. It can create quite the change in your life. So that's really fantastic because we do have this Eight of Swords here, and you see that someone, or this is an energy of self-imposed limitations. So this is where, you know, you can see that the figure has got the blindfolds on, but it's very loose. They could easily pull themselves out of that. So whether this has been you in the past and you just haven't seen something, and now you've got the solution here with the Ace of Swords, it's like, ta-da, now I've worked it out. I felt really stuck and restricted, and now I've kind of come up with this brilliant idea that can really sort that out for you. So that's actually a really good energy to come through. And yeah, with that Death energy, that is a big energy to come in. It's a major arcana. This is a really positive change that's coming through around that. So let's pull a message from the universe for you, Libra. Oh, the cards just fell on the floor. Just give me a sec. I've got to pick them up. Oh. It does help if I don't bang my head on the microphone. We've got attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. We've got the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. It's kind of interesting because Gemini just got that as well. So if you have any Gemini in your chart, it could be a real theme for the full moon, because the Queen of Pentacles is what you need. It's really like bringing all the resources, the things that you need to be feeling good within yourself and feeling like, okay, everything's okay. But it's kind of saying, yeah, some of the things that you thought that you needed, I think that you're going to get some new ideas around that, which is interesting. It says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. So I feel like someone's had a bit of a difficult time with this, whether this is you or someone around you is kind of been struggling, whether they've been worried about money or struggling with their health. It just feels like someone's been perhaps on a bit of a roller coaster with this, and it's an energy of just finding a solution to that. So this is kind of, yeah, it's a good energy to come through. So I think that there is, a lot of clarity that comes through with this full moon, which is actually really nice. Let's pull. And so if someone is like, if you feel like you are being attacked or that for whatever reason, it's just understand, like if you're with somebody that is kind of lashing out at you or like kind of, saying things to you that you don't think are really particularly fair, this is where it's understanding that they're actually really hurting deep down and to kind of work out where they're coming from. But also, you don't have to accept that behavior at all. So this is where, but if this is like somebody that you're living with, I'm kind of getting a live-in situation here. This is where there is definitely answers that are coming. We've got persistence, Lou. Now, if this is you and you're like trying to bring something in that is, you are being very, trying to be very good with money or trying to be good with your health, and that does require some limitations with the Eight of Swords. It can feel very limiting. The Lou energy is kind of saying, persist with it, stick with it, and listen to your third eye, listen to your guidance. So, because I do feel like you've kind of got this clarity about what it is that you actually really do need now. And so I feel like there's a sense of being able to move forward into that, whereas I feel like that for whatever reason that's shifting and changing. So just stick with it because it is a journey. It is definitely a journey. And I feel like you're on the right path, but it might just be that something slightly changes with that path at this moment in time. So let's pull a fairy card. We've got honesty, and I also get for you, Libra, if you are dealing with somebody else or a partner of some sort, or just somebody like could be a work friend or a family member or a friend even, we've got honesty coming through. And this can be honesty with yourself or honesty with somebody else. And it kind of just getting don't give up. Don't give up on yourself if this is you, or don't give up on somebody else as well. So it's kind of building some really good foundation blocks for a relationship here. And all relationships do go through phases where they're kind of being tested of some sort, and whether this is a relationship with yourself or a relationship to somebody else. And this is where, exactly, you think you need whatever it is that you're thinking you're needing. The universe is going, if you honestly look at that, do you really need that? So, but there could be a good, honest conversation that could actually work wonders here, especially with the Ace of Swords. That's all about communication, being very, very clear about what it is that you want, and that could actually really, I think bring some of the stability that has been perhaps missing in an area in your life at this moment in time. We've got the dragonfly as the animal spirit energy, the element of air, which is your element, which is great, Libra. The dragonfly is interesting because I would say that it's like somebody's hurting emotionally here. So I would say go in, touch base, visit, see how it is, but don't have to get too deeply involved with it. Don't get into the depths of what's going on emotionally for somebody else. They do really need to own what it is that's going on for them. And I kind of feel like your mind's going to be very active, very busy, but it's not going to want to land anywhere necessarily. So it is a light touch is needed, is what's coming through here. The light touch is what they're telling me with this dragonfly energy. And you might land somewhere very different. Like it might take a few different attempts at landing to get to land to where you want to get to here. So that's kind of what's coming through with that dragonfly energy. So gentle, a gentle approach is needed, I would say, with this. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Libra. We've got, I deserve the best and I accept the best now. I am mentally and emotionally equipped to enjoy a prosperous and loving life. It is my birthright to deserve all good. I claim my good. And we've got, I open new doors to life. I rejoice in what I have, and I know that fresh new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. So, wow, that's a really beautiful message to come through here. And the Ace of Swords can represent new contracts coming in as well. It can represent something new that's... but I do feel like it's more to do with an idea that's formulating and landing inside your mind about, and I feel like you're changing your mind about something. We have the butterfly. So we have beautiful sense with this death card. It's very much a transformation that's occurring here, which is very lovely. It does feel like it's particularly focused to an area of your life. It's not like your whole life is transforming. It's just something, a nature of a relationship of some sort is transforming. And this, like I said, can be relationship to money, can be relationship to body, can be relationship to somebody else, relationship to self. But there is this sense that there's a relationship here that is transforming. There's just a certain part that the focus is going to be on. But yes, I do feel like somebody is, acting a little bit like a wounded animal here. And so this, it's no excuse for someone's behavior if they're not behaving properly and if they're behaving badly, no excuse. But it is saying don't give up on a relationship if someone's really struggling here. And if that person is you, don't give up on yourself. So that's kind of the message coming through. And it is like overall a very beautiful energy of transformation and bringing in that lovely stability and clarity that's coming through, which is, such a beautiful energy for you, Libra. So that's the reading for the week. And I think that there's, some interesting energies with this full moon is bringing in a lot of clarity, but it is also requiring, honesty. So that's it, Libra. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment I love reading your comments, and also lets YouTube know that you appreciate this content and is a way of supporting the channel. And also just a reminder to let you know, I feel like this is just specific to this week, this energy. Because I've done your 2022 yearly reading, it's very different to this. So I feel like this is kind of just like there's an issue that comes up that needs to be addressed. And it's kind of good that it's come up now. But I feel like this is just a very particular energy to this week, whereas some of the other weeks has been like, oh, this is something. Last week it was more like that's the energy you're carrying into 2022. And sometimes when you do carry a big energy forward, it wants to clear out some of the stuff in its path. And that's what I feel like's happening here with this, Libra. So bear with it, absolutely. But if you want to know more about what's coming in 2022, the reading for that is in the link in the description box below, and we'll look at all the energies of the year and what's coming in, focus in on some particular energies, go month by month, look at the astrology. It's all there. So the link for that is in the description box below. And thanks so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time.